So guys, this is a latest happening and it's really a good news. You can see it for yourself that Anambra students win another global competition in the US. We know that since Peter Obi became the governor of Anambra State, Anambra State has really changed when it comes to education. As in, they've been performing wonders. Their results are always good. And each time they go for a global competition, they always come home with flying colors. This is not the first time, and it's always in the technology aspect. They are always performing well. We know that when Peter Obi was the governor of Anambra State, he bought computers in so many schools. He really equipped the schools in Anambra State. We know before Peter Obi came into office, there was this problem of the male children not going to school. They prefer going to learn, business skills and other handwork to survive instead of going to school. Some of them saw it as a waste of time, going to spend your years in school, and at the end of the day, you might even graduate without getting job. So for them, the shortcut was just for them to look for a business skill, to learn. But when Peter Obi came in, Peter Obi went after boys, boys that were not found in schools. Peter Obi was, making sure that they were attracted back to the classroom. And come and see, most schools in Anambra started seeing, students coming back to school. And since then, it has always been amazing. As in, Anambra has been doing well because Peter Obi so much invested in Anambra schools. And since then, the schools in Anambra have been doing amazingly well. Peter Obi did a very good job as a governor. I mean, in every aspect, Peter Obi did not just focus on one thing. He tried to reach almost, all the areas that needed attention. This man, Peter Obi, sometimes when we talk about him, it's not just about advertising him. I wish other governors would just take their time to go and, see what Peter Obi did and how he was able to do those things. I mean, if we have somebody like Peter Obi in the north, we won't be having this issue of having 20 million children out of school. No, we won't be having that. But you still see that even the number keep increasing despite all the money that this administration spent, in cooking food for those children in order to attract them to the classroom. But they were not able to achieve anything, as in no progress was made. Those children have returned back to the streets and, causing nuisance everywhere. But I really want to say a very big kudos to Peter Obi because his stay in office in Anambra as the governor of Anambra was amazing. It was amazing. And the Anambra people keep testifying about all what he did as the governor. So guys, I posted this particular post on my community tab and some people reacted. Let me allow you see some of the comments that people made as regards to Peter Obi and his tenure in Anambra as the governor. So someone wrote this and said, Peter Obi is the root of excellency in Anambra State. I can't compare any governor with this amazing man. Proudly Igbo I am. Anyway, we are not talking about tribe, but I just want to pick some of the things that she said here about Peter Obi, because even the indigents of Anambra State, they keep talking about when Peter Obi was there, This man, his impact was felt as the governor of Anambra State, I tell you. So this other person said, congratulations girls, glory to God and honor to our incoming Mr. Peter Obi. This is one of the reasons we want Peter Obi to rule and make Nigeria a better place for all. The world is watching. Yes, the world is really watching. So this other person said, Peter Obi's hard work is paying off. When other governors were busy embezzling state money, Peter Obi was busy arresting and enrolling children hawking in the streets of Anambra into primary schools and secondary schools forcefully. He was even called names then, but look at today. His efforts has brought Anambra into limelight. He single-handedly brought Anambra from number 26 to number 1 in his first tenure as the governor of Anambra State. Kudos to you, sir. Your administration will never, I think she was trying to say your administration will never be forgotten. After I posted this post, somebody was saying that she moved her children to Anambra State because Anambra State, the public schools are doing well in Anambra State because a good foundation was laid by Peter Obi. And also, I must praise those that came in after him because, they did not allow this foundation to just erode, as in they've still upheld what Peter Obi put in place. So guys, this is what we are talking about about when it comes to governance. As in, these people should come into office and let's feel the impact of their governance. Let's know that somebody is in charge, not just coming to embezzle money. Nigerian governors really need to go and study what Peter Obi did in Anambra State. So guys, I just felt I should post this so that you guys will see it with me. This is a recent development that Anambra girls won this global prize in the United States. Remember, this is not the first time. It also happened in 2018. You know, they still went. I mean, after Peter Obi's tenure, Anambra has been, you know, flying with bright colors when it comes to education, and especially in the tech aspect. And do you know what is even so moving about this is because it has to do with girls. When we have girls in other states not thinking about education, girls in Anambra, they are making Nigeria proud. So guys, a big kudos to Anambrarians and Peter Obi himself and Nigeria at large. So guys, I decided to add this clip just for you to see some of the things that Peter Obi did when he was the governor of Anambra State. Just take a look at this. Thank you. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
It's not business as usual. Despite its lean resources, the government in place is trying to make every penny count. The government is directing its people to see their resources in the number and quality of services and facilities provided. It's laying the foundation.
There is a striking similarity between marketing and political leadership. If you don't implement the right strategies that will deliver results, you're certainly not going to be an acceptable brand. In Anambra State, life is going on at full throttle everywhere you go, which perhaps suggests that the Governor Peter Obi's administration has tweaked his strategies right to consistently deliver results.
He has gone into multi-sectoral development under INEC, involving development of all areas, not just concentrating on one or two to earn some popularity. He's not interested in popularity. His work is speaking for him. For the first time in this state, a governor is embarking on water scheme, erosion control. He's gone into schools, hospitals, and foreign investors are getting more comfortable to come into Anambra State because of his financial prudence. MDGs, they have rated Anambra as either second or third in the whole country. And there's now federal presence in Anambra State.
He continues with his prudent financial management, performing wonders, doing things that normally would have been deemed impossible with the lean resources that come to the state, because they are not an oil producing state. But he does so many things that people have continued to wonder up till now how he gets the money for it. It's a prudent management of financial resources that has done that.
It is so clear that he has a plan, he has a vision for Anambra State. And a walk around the state clearly shows some things on the ground in terms of educational institutions, hospitals, roads, and then some other things. It is so clear that something is happening in Anambra State.
He has helped to ensure that some of the state hospitals are sufficiently equipped, that they have regained their accreditation for residency programs and house pre-registration house job programs. Water project, he has tackling it piecemeal, and I think that's the way it will be done.
Words they say are cheap, so let the facts continue to speak. Fact: as part of an urban renewal strategy, he has cleared designated areas, provided roads, water, and facilities for electricity, all to lay the foundation for the emergence of new housing estates that will decongest Awka, the state capital. Fact: the agricultural sector has been boosted, with grants running into billions given to farmers to improve their produce, And for aspiring farmers, he has built new structures for better learning in the Anambra College of Agriculture. Fact: rural communities now have access to clean water through the government's small town and rural water schemes dotted throughout the state. Fact: the Obi administration has commenced the building of a new stadium in Awka, the state capital. Meeting the Millennium Development Goals has been a daunting challenge, considering the level of decay in the state's infrastructure when Obi assumed office almost 8 years ago. One of such challenges is the availability of clean, safe water in the state, as the water schemes built in the past were all dilapidated.
When we came on board, there's no functional water scheme in the entire state. Our approach became short-term, medium-term, long-term. What is the short-term position? Do as many boreholes as possible, especially within schools, which we are still doing some. As of today, we've been able to do approximately 500 boreholes. These are in different towns. You see it in the adverts, so the towns know they exist. And within schools and healthcare centers, because it's critical.
So Governor B wasted no time in tackling head-on the provision of water to ease the burden of the people, saying that access to safe drinking water has a direct bearing on the health and well-being of the people of Anambra State. Partnering with other developmental agencies like the European Union, UNICEF, and the federal government of Nigeria, the Obi administration, through the State Ministry of Utilities and Water Resources, has recorded successes by installing new water schemes, revamping and expanding existing ones in categories such as urban, rural, and small-town water schemes. One of such urban water schemes successfully rehabilitated and expanded is the Okika Doka water scheme, with 100,000 surface tanks pumped by boosters to an elevated reservoir of 100,000 gallons. Residents of the area now have potable water in their houses, with water meters attached to record consumption for easy and accurate billing. The Akuzu Ifite water scheme is on stream, with the capacity to supply water to parts of Akuzu and Dunu in Oyi and Dunukofia local government areas respectively. It has installed a surface tank of 50,000 gallons, 3 boreholes, and 2 new 150 horsepower boosters. It has the capacity to pump water through a reticulation of nearly 10 kilometers. To cover other parts of Dunukofia and Njikoka, the Njikoka-Dunukofia water scheme is now functional. It has an elevated reservoir of 100,000 gallons being supplied by 2 new boreholes. It also has a 350 kVA standby generator. The water scheme currently supplies water to Ukbo, Aba, and some parts of Abagana and its environs. Another major achievement of the Obi administration in the area of water supply is the successful rehabilitation of the Obizi Uga Regional Water Scheme. Water from the Obizi Natural Spring is pumped into a treatment plant, where it is further pushed by boosters to 14 nearby towns. Water from this facility is stored in various elevated reservoirs, some far away as Ibuku, Akbo, Oyeuga, Ekulobia, Isofia, and Ukpologu, all in Agwata local government area. Residents of Nnewi are not left out in this scheme, as they now enjoy clean potable water in their households, as the Obi administration, through the Anambra State Water Corporation, has successfully rehabilitated the Nnewi Zonal Water Scheme that has not been functional for years. The reservoir holds up to 200,000 liters of water. The unique feature of the Ubaha Amensi water scheme in Agwata local government is that it is powered by solar energy and has a 3,000-gallon storage tank. With over 180 of such schemes dotting the state, the governor has put them onto the Water Sanitation Health Committee, RUWASA, of each benefiting community to ensure security and proper maintenance.
We are always buying tanker waters, or we go to Achina here and get drinking water before. Yeah. But now, we are very happy. We are not going any other place to purchase water. There is water here now, done by RUWASA.
In this area, water is the most precious commodity. Water can sell as much as the man who has it puts it. So people are very, very happy. Before now, people think that there is no water underground water in this area. But this government have proved them wrong. We have this kind of facility here, one up there, and 3 other places that are powered with generator. But we have 2 that are powered with solar. So it is really a very big thing. People are very happy because it has never happened before.
Still under the Millennium Development Goals initiative, a total of over 500 water schemes have been installed in various schools and health centers throughout the state, providing clean, safe water to students and primary health institutions. When Obi assumed office, the local government's infrastructure were either dilapidated or non-existent. So for those who lived in the rural areas, reaping the benefits of democracy was something they only imagined but never experienced. Today, the story is different, as those local governments that didn't have befitting infrastructure now have, and those whose structures were in shambles now wear a new look. Onitsha North local government now operates from its own complex with 2 new administrative blocks befitting a local government council. Other structures are still under construction to accommodate more departments for better service delivery. The same goes for Dunukofia local government, as it now enjoys this beautiful edifice built in collaboration with the state government. In this complex, apart from the new admin block, they have a new IGR office, traditional rulers council hall, and a magistrate court.
In the past, if you look at the level of development in the local government so far, if you look at the level, you find out that in the past, when we had the local government chairman, they are not being supervised. If you compare the level of development, you can see that it's higher now. Much has been done in the local government system.
Other local governments like Awka South and Njikoka local governments that already had structures but were dilapidated or run down. The state government also collaborated and gave their complexes not only a complete facelift but built new structures to accommodate the various local government departments that cater for the needs of the people.
The democracy, we talk about getting to the grassroots. I think Njikoka is one of the places you go and appreciate what has been done by the government. We have good health centers built, new ones, by this government. And you know, health, people get sick and need attention. We have doctors also that attend to that, especially we make use of even the coppers, the doctors and nurses. We use them effectively in this. And then we have roads, good road networks. 6 communities, we have 6 communities in this local government. And they are all connected with nice roads. We have water, of course. We have water. We have schools. We renovated and built new schools, both secondary, primary.
If you look at projects done by the local government in connection, in synergy with the state government, you find out we've done a lot. those projects can speak for themselves. Look at them all over the place. The health, the education, the boreholes and whatever, you know. So we've done a lot. His management is overwhelming. I don't know how he's been able to get these funds. I know these funds don't come from the federation account, the money they give to us, but he finds a way to get these funds from counterpart funding or from donor nations or whatever. But he has empowered us a lot. We've done roads in synergy with the state, the ones we've done ourselves. It has not been this good.
The Obi administration didn't stop there, as it went further to partner with the local government in the provision of other basic infrastructure that impact directly on the lives of the rural dwellers. A few years ago, Governor Obi was convinced that the decline in education and the high level of decay in schools was as a result that government could not maintain the moral discipline set by missionaries when they established these schools in Nigeria. He then returned 1,040 schools back to the missionaries, their original owners. He, however, gave them funds to rehabilitate and build new infrastructure, as well as provide buses to enhance mobility. However, these secondary schools at Uli, Ihiala local government of Anambra State, are now under the control of a diocese in Imo State. But not to deny the students, many of whom are probably Anambrians, the Anambra State government has continued to give them financial assistance to renovate the rundown structures as well as build new infrastructure.
I've not seen such thing being done before, but it is in this era of the Peter Obi, the governor of Anambra State, that I've seen it, money being given to schools without the government bringing contractors or those who will carry out the project. And he has entrusted the principals to carry on the work using the directives being given to them under direct labor so that they can supervise and see that the money is being used judiciously. When Mr. Governor Peter Obi was funding such mission schools, I think he thought it wise, and I'm praising him that he was also funding here, being that here is also in Anambra State. He didn't mind that here is Nolo Diocese. I think we are talking of Peter Obi as the governor of Anambra State, and Uli is in Anambra State. Now, you can see the trade buildings fully renovated with 10 million naira. I should think that if it were to be given on contract, the 10 million naira wouldn't have achieved as much. It's just he funded the thing through the schools, the principal, the managers, the proprietors, and all that. And because of the direct labor, much was achieved. I think his thoughts about this is very commendable. If it were to be on contract basis, little would be achieved. But when you go from school to school that were funded as Uli High School, the result will be there, very, very clear.
One predominant feature of the economy of Anambra State is its small and medium-scale enterprises that provide employment for a sizable number of its youth population. The impact of regular electricity supply on the growth of SMEs cannot be overemphasized. To ensure that this sector continues to contribute significantly to the growth of the state's economy, Governor Obi has distributed and installed hundreds of transformers to practically all communities and towns in the state, not only to boost business activities in these areas, but also to enhance the quality of life of the Anambra people. From electricity, let's take a look at housing. In an attempt to decongest the state capital, the Obi administration, through the Anambra State Housing Development Corporation, has created new layouts for those interested in building houses. The Ngozika Estate 1 and 2 are witnessing massive patronage as a new residential area has emerged. Its success is due to the fact that the government has provided in these areas the basic infrastructure. The well-mapped out estates have been provided with good roads, serviced with high and low tension electric installations to sustain electric supply. It also has its own water scheme, supplying potable water into each house. In the area of sports and youth development, the Obi administration has recorded many achievements since he assumed office. The state government supports sports development by providing the much-needed infrastructure to enhance performance in sports development. The success of Anambra's sportsmen and women include clinching gold medals at the 2012 Youth Fund Organized Football Championship by the Anambra male under-16 and female under-18 who won the tournament. The under-16 team represented Nigeria in the 2013 championships in Oslo, where they reached the quarter-final stage. In the just concluded 6th National School Sports Competition, Anambra State came third for the first time ever. In the 3rd edition of the Southeast Cricket Competition, the 2 state clubs in Anambra came first and second.
So far, so good. We don't have any stadium in this Anambra State, but as it is now, we have the one that built by Mr. Peter Obi. We don't have any football team or whatever, but now he's forming Anambra United Club. It's very, very impressive. I'm very, very grateful. I'm very happy. Even people inside this market are talking better of Peter Obi. The man is trying. In fact, I'm impressed.
Encouraged by this, the governor has approved the construction of a mini sports complex in Awka. Phase 1 is already at an advanced stage. The completion of the sports complex will have facilities for various indoor and outdoor sporting events.
And we have phase 1 and 2. Phase 1, which we are now handling, consists of the driveway, the car park, the grandstand, and the pitch. That is the phase 1. Then the phase 2, you have the indoor hall, swimming pool, the hostels, that is for the athletes when they come to camp. You can recall, we did Awka North Stadium, we did Awka South Stadium, Onitsha North Stadium, or Onitsha South Stadium. And that tells you the governor's intention. Because if he doesn't have any good intention for sports or sporting activities in Anambra, he wouldn't have, in the first place, started thinking of the stadium.
So guys, this is why we keep telling people that Peter Obi is the man who knows how to fix Nigeria. Peter Obi will be able to assemble the necessary kind of team, the right people. Unlike Buhari that puts people just to pay them back, those that help him to win election, those that are his tribe men, those that are his cousins, his uncles. That's how Buhari used government positions to pay his people. And look at where they've thrown Nigeria to. People that have no clue when it comes to leadership, people that know nothing, are people that are handling key positions in Nigeria. And one keep asking, is Nigeria for sale? Are they just using this Nigeria as their own personal business? So guys, Peter Obi remains that man that can fix Nigeria, and we can't wait for the judiciary to do the needful. We want the judiciary to give us our mandate. We voted for Peter Obi, and Peter Obi, we believe, is the right man for this job. Peter Obi can fix Nigeria. This is a selfless man who has clue on what it takes to build a new Nigeria. He has great ideas. He knows people. He knows how to put the right people in the right position who can bring results. This is what we want as Nigerians. These are the things we are asking for. So guys, you have seen it for yourself. No doubt you are touched by all this, and you can see that our students from Anambra State, they are making us proud. They are making Nigeria proud. For them to go to the US and win gold, gold, not silver, not bronze, They won gold. That is amazing. That is really amazing. And a big kudos to them. We pray that God will help them to keep, you know, coming out with flying colors. They will keep winning and winning every time they go for such a competition. So guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.